Hello everybody, it's DK and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today we are looking at the auto sheep or the auto wool farm for Minecraft 1.14 and above. So let's hop straight into things and start by taking a look at the materials that you're going to need for this. In order to make an auto wool farm, you're going to need very simple supplies. One piece of cobblestone or any building block of your choice, an observer, one rail, one minecart with a hopper, 8 glass, a dispenser, some shears, a lead if you have one chest, one hopper, and a single piece of redstone dust. Now, if you're in creative mode, you're going to want to grab a sheep spawn egg. If you're in survival mode, you're going to need to make sure that you have a sheep ready to go, and if you don't have a lead, I'll show you how to get the sheep in there without using it. So, let's get going. First thing you're going to need is you're going to need a 9 by 9 area of land. So that is 3 blocks long, 3 blocks wide, and 3 blocks deep. So the first thing that we're going to do that I like to do is I like to mark out my area. And you'll notice that as I do this, I'm leaving one little piece over here as grass. And I'm doing this because I want to make sure that the grass can continue to regrow here. So we're going to start out just by digging down and digging through everything. And we want to make sure that we're digging down 3 blocks deep. So that's 1 block, 2 block, and we're going to go 3. And this is exactly how deep my world is. And you want to make sure, again, you do not destroy this block. After we've done this, this is our area where our sheep is going to be. We're going to take out this block right here, and we're going to replace it with our observer. And we want to make sure that the observer has the little red dot facing outwards, because that's where our redstone signal is going to come from. Behind that, I'm going to place some cobblestone. I'm going to place my single piece of redstone on top of that. And on top of that, I'm going to place my dispenser, making sure that the little mouth part here, the shocked face, is facing towards this center block right here. And this is actually most of it done already, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go to moving to the things that are underground, we're going to take some glass. We're going to put one here, one here. We're going to put one on top of the dispenser by shift clicking, one on top of this, and one on top of where we're standing, and we're actually going to put one right here. We're not going to put 2 up here because we do need a way to get the sheep in still. Before we move on to actually getting the sheep, though, we're going to come underneath, and we're going to take these blocks completely out all the way through the middle. On this side, right here, we're going to put our chest, and then we're going to come around to the back side. Behind our chest, we're going to shift and click to place our hopper so that it is going into our chest. On top of our hopper, we're going to put our rail, and on top of our rail, we're going to put our minecart hopper. Now this is really cool because what's going to happen here is every time the sheep is sheared, the minecart hopper is going to suck the wool straight down through the grass block, down through into the hopper, and into our chest. And you'll see exactly how that works momentarily. So, what do we do next? Well, we need to make a little bridge right here to be able to get our sheep up. We're going to spawn ourselves in a sheep, and if you have a lead, this is the easy part. You're going to take your lead, you're going to lead your sheep up, and you're very simply going to lead him in, box him off, and all you have to do from this point is walk away until your lead inevitably breaks. And you can actually get your lead back by just pulling it straight out of the chest below. As simple as that. Alright, so let's say you are in survival mode, and you have not gotten a lead yet. Well, if you haven't gotten a lead yet, you're going to need a couple other things. You're going to need some sort of fence, and you're going to need some wheat. And this is going to be how you're going to manage to get this guy in here. So, let's say I had already managed to catch myself a sheep. At this point in the game, I have a sheep. I've caught him. Yep, come here, come here, come here. Come hither. There we go. I've caught him already. He's in a pen. Well, the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take some fence and I'm going to want to make a nice pathway for him to go straight into this area. Next thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to destroy the first block here. I'm I'm going to make sure I have my wheat out so he's going to follow me. And I want to get him as close as I can. So I'm actually going to put my glass here. I'm going to jump back, get my wheat, kind of bait him forward a little bit. And if he doesn't want to go all the way forward, that's fine. Because I can just come around on this side and very gently nudge him in. So, and then make sure you place that glass block quickly enough that he's not going to be able to get away from there. Now, the only thing left to do at this point is to open our dispenser, and you can use one set of shears in here, or if you're like me, you can put as many pairs of shears in here as you'd like. Alright, so at this point, ladies and gentlemen, you are pretty much done. The only thing I would suggest at this point is before you start doing anything, that you shear your sheep ahead of time. Or you can do one better. You can just make multiple pairs of shears, stock your dispenser up, leave one pair out, and then all you have to do is very simply just shear your sheep. And I'm actually going to grab an additional grass block here, so I can come up, shear my sheep, watch it fall, and if we watch, he should eat the grass. The observer will detect the change in the grass. The dispenser will activate, shear the sheep, and our wool should end up down at the bottom. So, now we wait for just a second. And if we look, very good, just like that, you could see that the sheep ate the grass. The observer detected the change, fired a signal to the redstone, dispenser kicked off, sheared the sheep, and the wool has successfully dropped down into our chest at the bottom. Pay no attention to the raw mutton that's down there. So, ladies and gentlemen, that should about do it. This is one of the simplest auto farms you can set up early game. It does require a little bit of a trip to the nether to be able to get the nether quartz for the observer, but other than that, this is super easy. And using this, you can generate all of the wool that you need. Building these costs next to nothing, and you can just leave them run forever. I've let one of these run for 8 hours overnight and came back with 9 stacks of wool on a survival Minecraft server. So, if I can do this with my limited redstone knowledge, this should be super easy for anybody to do. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it's time to end. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, consider giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing. And let me know down in the comments what tutorial you'd like to see in my next video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm DK, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.